Hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome back to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today I want to talk about high-performing goals. In order to be a high-performing leader, I believe you need to have goals, and not just any old goals. Your goals need to be high-performing goals. Now, what do I define as a high-performing goal? Well, that's a good question. And, figuring out your goals is not as easy as one may think, because as high-performing leaders, we usually have a lot going through our mind. We usually have a lot of things that we want to get done. So what we need to do first and foremost when we are sitting down and writing our goals is we need to realize that the goals that we come up with need to be our goals, not team goals, not goals with your spouse or with your kids. They need to be your goals. All right. This is a list of only your goals. Now, when I talk about your goals, they need to be connected to your passion or whatever you're passionate about. Your goals should definitely excite you. All right. So they need to be your goals, centered around your passions. They need to excite you, and they must be in line with your personal core values, all right, or your personal values. Because if we have goals that are not in alignment with our values, we're never going to get on board with achieving those goals. And then high-performing goals also must be challenging. They must be able to push you. I mean, when I set goals that are really easy to achieve, I know that I can set them aside and wait and push them to the side and kick them down the road a little bit. I know whenever I get around to them, I'll be able to achieve them. But high-performing goals, they need to challenge us a little bit. They need to, when we look at them, we need to say, man, I need to bring my best to take steps and take actions to move towards completing this goal. Now, when I talk about pushing you and when I talk about these action steps, that's the last thing that I'll say about high-performing goals is they must be, you must also come up with action steps that's going to get you going in the right direction of accomplishing these goals. So when you set a goal that you know that, okay, this is going to push me a little bit, maybe even a lot, but I know that I can do it if I really put my mind to it. Now you got to think about what things specifically do I need to take? What actions do I need to take? What do I need to get done on a daily basis or an hourly basis or, a couple times a week that it's going to form a habit within me that I want to do that, even though it's going to be a little thorn in my side and it's going to hurt a little bit. It's something that I want so much that it's going to force me to take action and then write these action steps. So if you want more on goals, I know I've done some shows on goals in the past. You can search for goals. I did a couple of goals shows early on, and they were centered around my goals workbook. So if you want that goals workbook, I used to have it on my website. The website's been in work for 6 months now, I think, and we just haven't had time to get around to getting the website up and going. We switched platforms, and tell you the truth, we just are too busy to get the website going. So if you really want this goals worksheet or workbook, it's a really thorough book. If you want this book, you can feel free to email me at paul@clcteam.com and just put goals workbook in the subject line. And I will say you heard it on the podcast, and I'll send you that goals workbook. That actually comes along, or it goes along with the goals, the goals training program or goals training that we actually sold as a course. But I will give you that workbook for free. just email me if you want it. Email me at paul@clcteam.com. Put goals workbook in the subject line, and I will email it back to you. Hey, thanks for listening. And again, I just want to challenge you. Set those high-performing goals that are going to make you take action and really maybe even push you out of your comfort zone. Hey, come on back tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to talk about remaining calm, which has always been kind of a struggle to me at times. But I'm going to share with you a few things that I've done. And high-performing leaders definitely remain calm in certain situations. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Until then, run to your challenges. We'll see you.